one of the most polluted river of the world, because a lot of pollution coming from these industrial areas, from the city, from the slums, but most also from the dump site, because Nairobi River passed just at the feet of the dump site. So coming down from the hill, from the mountain of the rubbish, of Takataka, goes down directly through the soil and penetrates also, of course, the river, the water of the river.
Since we can see that they channel these sewage water into their farms that they use to irrigate their plants with, most residents just have to do something to sustain their life and something to earn them a bread on the table.
The sample will be examined. We shall be told in case there are any other side effects that may result from maybe the plant that people will consume after the food has been irrigated using this water.
Persistent organic pollutants are generated in one place, but they travel long distances because they are transported by air. And when it goes into the atmosphere, it settles in the rain clouds. The rains actually bring it down, it settles on the grass. So the cattle eat the grass, you also eat the vegetables. The more you eat from the food from that area, the more you actually accumulate dioxins.
Many of us are slum dwellers. We can't afford toilets, all the drainages. When the river was very clean, there was forest. From the destruction of human beings and not taking care of the water and the nature and the environment.
These are also some of the plants that are planted next to the river. We shall also take them for examination, and we shall be told whether they have any effect when consumed.
Tumepanda hizi mandizi, tunatumia tu maji ya, tunaenda tunafungia mahali pale hivyo, tunatumia tu maji ya mto.
Okay.
Hizi wananunua, wanapeleka kwa vipanda huku, kama huku Dodora hivi.
Okay, this is the sewerage irrigated soils next to the what was once River Nairobi but later polluted. We are going to take a sample to somebody who will examine it and tell us whether it has some effects that might be caused to the plants and maybe later have effects to human when consumed.
All the samples we collected from vegetables, soil and water were submitted to Dr. Kimani, who is a researcher in Kenyatta University and was already working on a research with UNEP about environmental pollution of Dantora dumping site and its impacts on public health. Through laboratory analysis, which we took a whole year, it was established that most of the sewage water, soil and vegetables that grow from this area contain environmental pollutants which include heavy metals such as lead, mercury, cadmium, arsenic, chromium, nickel, zinc and copper, agrochemicals such as pesticides, hospital waste such as used syringes, other organic pollutants such as DDT. The research proved that all these pollutants cause danger to public health through inhalation, ingestion, and absorption. These toxins cause health problems like skin disorders, respiratory abnormalities, abdominal and intestinal problems, dental disorders, ear infections, central nervous system problems, eye infections, blood disorders, and on long term, it may cause cancer.
This was the first scientific evidence that was developed for this dumping site. Despite many years of the people of Korogosho and Dadola crying out to various authorities about this dumping site. When they were saying, we are dying, we are dying, we are dying. But then that was a perception. But we came to develop this. We took blood samples and urine samples from children. They are the mostly affected by these toxicants. Over 50% of the kids at levels above what we normally term as the international accepted level of poisoning. This is 10 micrograms per year. It was very worrying because we know that lead is one cause of impairment in neuropsychological development.
This site here is killing children. It is killing people. This is a tragedy. It is a human tragedy that society has not found either the means or the commitment to help these people turn something that is keeping them alive and is also killing them at the same time, dealing with waste, not just as something you dump, but as in fact as a resource, is something that the people who are on this dump site have understood better than most economists, most city planners, and most public policymakers. We can turn this waste dump, and indeed so many other waste dumps, not into an ecological and human problem, but actually into an economic opportunity where we also minimize the impact that waste has on the environment.
As we come to the end of our documentary about the sprawling slums of Nairobi, we from Mother Self-Help Group have established the scientific and social facts throughout our research. We appeal to all international communities, the government of Kenya, private sectors, human health and rights activists, well-wishers to come out and support our struggle to restore human dignity, health and rights. The creativity and potential of those slum dwellers who out of their poverty are determined to make a living and beat the odds is the solution to all their challenging problems in this documentary. Thanks to them, we have learned the most important lesson: trash is cash.
Tunachukua hatua, tunachukua hatua dhidi ya Africa facing Mount Kenya. Crying for Africa facing Mount Zion. Dio ufalme huu, ufalme ni wetu, ufalme ni wetu. Haki na ukweli, haki na ukweli, haki na ukweli, haki na ukweli, haki na ukweli. Wengi walisahau nchi ya maziwa na asali. Katika safari ya Misri tayari wengi wamepotelea mbali kwa giza ya system hawakuponea. Kumakaburini kwa majela wanaozea. Nani atawaokoa makitudwela kuokolea?